My first experience with diabetes was my younger brother. He was 5. Didn't really know what was going on. I was 8 at the time. He became very sick. Went to the hospital. I still remember when my aunt came to tell me that he had died. It was kind of strange. My first experience with death, my first experience with diabetes. Really didn't understand it. It was quite frankly pretty hard. Then a few years later, my older brother was diagnosed with diabetes. He lived. He was 5 years older. He died about 5 years ago. He had had a kidney pancreas transplant, and I was thinking that finally, you know, his suffering was over. But he became sick, flu or something, and under that weakened state, his body rejected the transplanted organs, and he died. So my 2 brothers gone from the disease. So then 3 years ago, to find out my youngest son was diagnosed, was heartbreaking. And how could that be? I've already lost 2 brothers. Now my son. I can still remember in the early days doing the finger pricks, and he would cry because it hurt. But thinking, you have to do that. I remember him crying, "Why me? It's not fair." And I was thinking, it's not fair. And I wish there was a solution. But today there isn't. And I wish I could say that my experience with diabetes stops there. But unfortunately, it doesn't. My cousin is a type 2. You could argue maybe it's lifestyle, but it's drastically affected her life. My brother-in-law is a diabetic, type 2. Again, struggling with trying to control it, monitor it. And to think, you know, everybody's life is going to be touched by it. The statistics are staggering. 35% of adults aged 20 and older in the U.S. are in a pre-diabetic state, meaning their blood sugar is elevated above normal, but not quite high enough to warrant medical treatment yet. That's on top of the over 8% of the U.S. population who are already diabetics. It's an epidemic in my mind. It's something we really need to address. It's the 7th leading cause of death. It's one of the leading contributors to heart disease. It really is a horrible disease, and can't do the fight alone without you.